Have you ever wished that you could just wave a magic wand and just stop those negative thoughts? I mean, oh my God, I think everybody has. And here's what I could tell you. I have been an executive coach for 22 years. And it's just crazy because it's the negative thoughts that bombard us, right? And we don't know what to do with them. Well, it was about 7 years ago that I really started to understand like there is a benefit to these negative thoughts. So let me explain what I mean. And I'm going to introduce you to a method, a way of dealing with those negative thoughts that are really bombarding you. Because when you understand that no matter what the thought is, that there's a payoff. So let me explain what that is. So say if you're standing on the edge of a cliff, right? You're going to have the thought, back up, get away, this is dangerous, move, right? You might have all these thoughts, but you feel this, okay, I better back up, this is not a good idea. And when that happens and you understand that there's a benefit, and the benefit is to protect you, that benefit is to look after you, you realize, okay, and that's a more obvious example, it's here to protect me. But what happens when you have a thought, and let's just say you're up for a promotion, and you really do want that promotion, but you have the thought you're not good enough. And your brain's going, well, there's no benefit, Michelle. Like, why would I be having this thought? Well, if you embrace it, and here's the method, I want you to embrace what is showing up. So the thought, I'm not good enough, like what could that message be to you? What could that payoff be? What could be the benefit of having a thought? And if you get really honest with yourself, right? Maybe there's this, I don't have enough training. I don't feel qualified. And you know what? That's where you can close the gap and get additional training or find out what it will really take to get that position. Like, what are they really looking for? And then step up and rise up and become that person that they're looking for. And then here's the other message it potentially could be is this, it's a wake-up call. Like, you have not been being the person that you want to be. Maybe you're cutting corners, maybe you're not showing up on time, or you're leaving early, and there's something inside of you that's like, I really don't deserve it, I'm not good enough because of the way that you've been acting. It's a wake-up call to clean up your act, right? So the benefit, like, you're having that thought for a reason. But when you look at it and you use this method, embrace to erase, like, what is it? What could be the benefit? What could be the payoff? What could be the message? And you really get honest with yourself, and then you clean it up. So you stop cutting corners, you show up on time, right? Like, you do your best. And then here's what happens when your thoughts are feeling so good about yourself, meaning you feel like you so deserve this promotion, you are good enough, right? Then you act in congruency, meaning you feel the alignment, you feel this, yeah, here's this position, I am the best person for this job, and then you turn around and you get it. So I want you to embrace the negative thoughts because they're always there for a reason. And when we embrace them, we truthfully erase them. We get the payoff, we get the benefit, we get the message. And as we feel really good about ourselves, truthfully, we love ourselves, our life starts to work better. So I'm just going to give you 3 quick tips on how to take care of yourself at the highest level. And guess what, guys? We are 3-dimensional beings. We are mind, we are body, we are spirit. So taking care of yourself on all 3 levels is important. So the physical level, I'm going to give you, and you can look into the article, a hot link, Tiger's 8 Health Habits. They go through all the different habits to get you into a strong physical body. The second one is for mind, right? I'm going to encourage you to use this embrace to erase. We have about 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts a day. That's a lot. Honestly, you're not going to catch all the thoughts, but here's what you are going to catch. You're going to catch the feelings. Most people, they have about 12 feelings a day. And this has statistically been proven, right? That they're half happy and they're half not so happy. So maybe that person is feeling joyous and peaceful and excited and lit up and loving and successful. But on the same token, that same day, they can feel fearful and doubtful and overwhelmed and not good enough and, pissed off and angry, right? Like, because that's often how the mind works. So what you're looking to do is embrace the negative feelings, right? You'll feel the feelings first, and then it's like, oh, what was that thought? What could that thought be that generated this feeling, right? And as you look at that, even with like anger, I'll give you another example. That used to be kind of like my go-to. And I didn't do sadness so much or fearful, but man, I knew how to get pissed off and angry and frustrated and annoyed and bothered. That's the category that I kind of played in. But when I started really learning this embrace to erase, it was like, man, this person pissed me off, or they really annoyed me. I'd be like, okay, girlfriend, we're going to embrace this. We're going to help erase this. And I would really calm myself down and be like, okay, what is the payoff of this? Like, what is the payoff of this reaction? And I would get, the way that they were speaking to me was not very kind, or it wasn't very respectful, or I felt like I deserved something differently than what was showing up. And then when I realized, oh, I can embrace this, the payoff is, Michelle, speak up for yourself. Because old Michelle, right, not now, but old Michelle kind of grew up being a little bit of a doormat and letting people walk all over me and just saying like, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And then long kind of transformation later, all of a sudden, like, it wasn't okay. But what the problem was is I swung the pendulum. So I went from like, it's okay to it's freaking not okay, and I would let you know about it. And then I realized, okay, there's merit, there's a payoff here, and I've got to come back to neutral. I've got to come back to a grounded love state. So yeah, maybe the way that they were acting wasn't ideal, but you know what? You don't want to fight fire with fire. You want to come back to the space of, okay, I get to come from love. I get to come from who it is that I really want to be. And as I've not been reactive, as I've embraced, if you will, the thoughts, the feelings, and I've gotten what the real message is, it's transformed who I am as a person. So last little thing that I want to say, and I literally live, and I wear these, kind of bands on my wrist to help kind of remember certain things. And of course they're buried under my sleeve here, but one of them is, it's just love and above, right? If you live in states of love and joy and peace and happiness and health and abundance, right? Like, you really get a different quality of life. And here's the thing, guys, the better you feel, the better your life works, right? It's not the outer world, it's your inner world that's happening. So of course I'm having a hard time, but one of them, and I won't go through all of them, but you can see it, is the purple, love and above, right? Live in these higher states of quality. Allow yourself to embrace the thoughts, the feelings that are no longer serving you. The truth is, you'll never stop the negative thinking. You just won't. But when you embrace it and you look for the payoff, the meaning, the true benefit of what the message is, wow, that transforms your life. And take care of yourself in your mind, your body, your spirit. Check out the related article on, oh, I didn't talk about that, so we're mind, body, spirit. And so I was saying with the mind, how you do that is it's embrace to erase, right? Ask yourself, what could be the benefit? What could be the payoff? And then the other thing, take care of yourself. We're mind, body, spirit, soul, whatever you want to call that, on a soul level. And I'm going to encourage you to meditate. That has been one of my greatest strengths and my gifts that I've given to myself for 22 years now. And when you do, think of it this way. Prayer is speaking to God. Meditation is listening. We've been given one mouth and two ears. So speak less, listen more. If you need more information on how to meditate, check out my article on what is meditation. I go through all the different types of meditation, and just really happy to be on this journey with you. The better you feel, the better your life works. Enjoy embracing your thoughts, and even though you can't stop the negative thoughts, you get to embrace them.